Keep going. Okay, Rani, so excuse the little break. We just had that little divine intervention with power. I wanted to talk about a little bit about your experience now, because you studied, you certified as a naturopath, a practicing naturopath.
Yes.
And now you've had a physical experience with health and detoxification and cleansing.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to just hear about the contrast and maybe your own physical embodiment of healing in conjunction to your study and what you learned about health.
Sure. Well, so often we focus on the physical elements of healing and cleansing, and we just had that little chat about the emotional factors. So that's a huge part for me that I embrace and I choose to share with my world, that how powerful the emotional detoxing is when we physically detox. They go hand in hand, they go together. And also, I had confidence during the cleanse of some of the processes that would come up, the headaches and just a different way my body would feel. I kind of just leaned back and just was okay with it. And I remember some of the words you said, actually, if you feel little niggles of pain in your body, just know that, you know, that area of your body is cleansing and there's work being done. And so I didn't have fear when I had niggles of pain. I just kind of leaned back and trusted and partnered with my body, like by faith that things are getting cleansed and things are moving and shifting and my cells are regenerating down there or here. Or so, yeah, it was, you can study and learn lots of things up here, but going through the process of 30-day juice cleanse is such an empowering experience.
Absolutely. And Rani, you're such a warrior, a hero for doing that. Like I've said it once, I'll say it again, because I know like how much of a challenge it can be physically, mentally, emotionally, and, you know, just like with your outer world as well, with going through that process alone as a single man, you know, working in a healing center, let alone being a mother full time, you know, with a husband and a family business and 3 children. So you did so well. You're so brave. And to add on to everything you've just shared about, like we start feeling these pains, we start when we go through the detoxification process, all of these blockages that we have in the body are blockages of energy. They're blockages of energy flow in the body, and the body's meant to be like living in grace and flow of thought, words, emotions, you know, prana, energy, blood, you know, lymph, like everything's meant to be flowing smoothly and seamlessly. It's the stream of life, you know, like if we live in that flow, then we're always, you know, but if we like resist and push and, you know, stop it from moving, it causes blockages, it causes buildups and imbalances in the body. And, you know, this is where traditional Chinese medicine comes in, and yoga and all these other teachings, and understanding the meridians and energy pathways of the body and the nadi channels. So what you've experienced here is like your body removing any blockages. And it's the juicing and the cleansing that does that. So here's the thing, is that this is a natural process in nature. I mean, anytime an animal gets sick, it stops eating, literally, and goes and lays down and rests, and just takes time to put the energy from digestion and processing and life and thought forms into healing and relaxing and allowing the body to naturally clean itself. So it's a natural process in life for the body to heal and regenerate. If I cut myself, do you think that my cut's going to heal, Rani, or do you know that my cut's going to heal?
Yeah, we know your cut's
Exactly. You just know, because it's designed to heal. It's magic. Cut a Maserati, you know, the most expensive car in the world. Does that scratch heal? No, it doesn't.
No.
Exactly. Like, so for me, how important and how precious is the body? Like, how amazing is this? Like, I like to call it an earth suit.
Yeah, I like that too.
Yeah, it's our temple, our living temple, but it's our earth suit. Like, we need it to live on this planet. And I know, you know, we're spiritual beings having a physical experience. It's not the other way around.
Yes.
And and people need to be reminded and remembered of that. And a lot of people are out there maybe not taking care of their bodies that well, and they don't, and maybe not really understanding the preciousness and the sacredness of this body.
Yeah.
So it heals. It's designed to heal. You know, it's white magic. Call it what you want. It's just nature. To me, it's just nature. It's just consciousness. Everything wants to regenerate, rejuvenate, and procreate. It's the natural vibration of life.
Yeah.
And a lot of times we just need to step out of the way and to give it a chance to heal, just like any other animal would in nature.
Yes.
Fasting and detoxification has been a part of nature and a part of our lineage as humanity.
Yeah.
If you look at any of the great spiritual teachers, Jesus, 40 days and 40 nights in the desert, abstinence from not just food, but like, did he do water as well?
No, he had water.
He had water. It was a water fast.
Yeah.
And a water fast is like the top tier. But my experience has been that water fasting in today's world is a lot different than it was 2,000 years ago. And it's a lot harder to do that now because the bodies are a lot more toxic. You know, we are living in a world where there is a lot more chemicals and a lot more toxicity. And so the bodies are, you know, look at the average state of the person in our world today. They're not looking that well. And so juice fasting is, for me, such an amazing way of giving the body the alkaline minerals and the nutrients that it needs to help to clean the system out. And water can actually be an acidic experience on the body, and the body goes into autophagy and starts digesting and breaking down things like the cysts and eating them. Juice fasting allows you to actually alkalize the body, keep the system flowing and alkalinity and dissolving all the acids and lubricating and taking them out of the body. So it's a lot more of a graceful, easier process, and you're still getting all the nutrition to support your system at the same time.
Yeah, I watched a little bit of John Rose as you recommended, and he's hardcore and he's amazing. Learned a lot about juicing, and so I really picked that up, the difference of water fasting and juice cleansing. Like in our toxic world, we really need all those nutrients to support those elimination pathways. Like, because when we fast, it's beautiful, and I've done like a 4-day fast before, but I could function normally. And with the juice cleanse, although I had ups and downs, some days of like best energy I've ever felt in my life, other days of feeling average, I could function as a mom, and I could carry on with life, although more gentler and having more rest. But it's such a gift to us in our modern day to be able to juice cleanse and carry on with a gentler version of life. Because
absolutely,
not have if you have days off work, you usually want to have a holiday and have fun, not cleanse and detoxify. So, yeah.
Right. But now, and saying that, Rani, like now that you've had that experience, like, would you do it again?
Yeah. Would I do 30 days again? I don't know. It's a challenge.
But would you do it? Would you do a juice feast, a juice feast,
yes,
a soul food vacation?
Totally. I would love to. I think I'd love to do another week again sometime, maybe before the colder months again. But at least do it every year. Yeah, amazing
Excellent.
tool for maintaining vibrancy and health.
Yes.
And one thing I loved to do when I was juice cleansing was just go lie in the sun, get as much skin in the sun as possible. And it was just the most amazing feeling. I don't know if those phytonutrients of the greens in your skin, but the sun, just, you can feel it doing something.
You're absorbing more. You're so, like, to understand a little bit more about the physiology of that.
Yeah.
When you're alkalizing your body and you're putting a lot of alkalinity into your system, you can absorb more vitamin D. You can take in more rays of the sun because your body's more alkaline.
Yes.
A lot of people are walking around with a very acidic lymphatic system and congested body. And so their body's actually acidic. And when they sit and heat and sun rays are acidic, so acid on acid doesn't go well. It burns.
Ooh, burn.
But when you're alkaline, you attract the sun. You crave the rays of the sun, and you're able to absorb the nutrition a lot better. So that's what you're experiencing. And for me, like that, the sacredness of the sun, and what it does for our planet. Like, if we want to be in reverence of anything on this planet, it should be the sun and plants. And and we actually become a solar panel for the sun when we're clean and alkaline, and an alkaline battery. And we will absorb those rays and actually get that light into our system. And it's essential to have health and vitality on this planet, to be receiving rays of that sun.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I love
I've
it.
often
I
said
feel
that
the
in
same
the
way.
past. I'm solar charged.
Yes.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Cool. So
30
moving
days
forward
on
now,
juice.
like moving forward for you now after the experience and what everything you've been through, from the health and, you know, the emotional healing and, you know, your physical world, what are you wanting to do with this now, Rani? Like, where are you wanting to take this? You're a naturopath, you know, you're in New Zealand. I mean, everything's sort of come into place divinely for you. You're also a practicing coach with mastery systems. You know how to read the eye, as with biooptic holography and sacred body language. I know you also work with therapeutic essential oils. So, like, what would you like to offer people in New Zealand or around the world with this juice cleansing experience?
Yeah, well, my desire is that my experience inspires others out there, that we can cleanse. Our bodies are designed to heal when we give them what they need. And so my desire is to support others on that journey, like Jack supported me, of just giving you resources and information, inspiration, encouragement, and just even my story, knowing it's so powerful, and you can envision your healing outcomes, you know, while you're juicing, because my story, and Jack has many stories from his clients, just proves that it's a powerful healing tool. And we can ramble and bamble around, like slowly doing little things, but like if your body's shouting and you need to do something now, like 30 days on juice is the best thing I can think of, with all the other wonderful things that, you know, that I love to share. If you join us, you know, do a juice cleanse or come for a naturopathic appointment, like, you know, I love to share those other things.
And how important is it, Rani, to have a coach or have support on this journey? Like, for me, it's critical. It makes such it's so empowering to have someone to feed off and support you. Like, I believe that we all need that.
And I think if you try it on your own, guilt can eat away at you, because I know that some people like may fall off the wagon without the support or the accountability, and it's just not fun. So it is so the best to get along someone who has some experience or has done it before, and work with them, be accountable, message them, like, you know, stay in contact and ask questions, and like,
Yes, and break through the fears that come up, because they are going to come. Anytime we step into new ground, we're going to start experiencing fear in some way. And so having someone there to help you break through the fears and the limiting beliefs and push through that and keep walking in faith and trust is so critical on the journey to health and healing.
I agree. So critical. Yeah. Because
awesome.
We're not just cleansing the physical body, it's whole picture, spiritual, emotional, mental. It's all going to come up, and your house.
Yes, exactly. And I feel so blessed to know that there's people out there like you, Rani, that have this experience of holistic health, but are rooted firmly under, you know, science and naturopathy. Like, for me, that fills my heart, because that's a new era of understanding, like that, you know, a doctor means teacher, you know, in ancient philosophy. Doctor means teacher, to be able to teach someone how to take care of themselves. And understanding the sacredness of health and life and the relationship between all the bodies that we hold, not just our physical body, but our spiritual, mental, and emotional bodies. And having someone there that fully understands that is, like, for me, like, it just fills my heart to know there's people out there like you that have embodied this now, and they're out there and they're wanting to, like, share this with others, because it's really going to have a massive impact and support on people as they're healing.
Yes, well, I'm forever grateful that you said to me that I need to do a 30-day juice cleanse, because who in my world would tell me to do that? Like, who?
that crazy Australian, that crazy Australian you met over at Masters.
Crazy Australian. And my heart, my spirit was desiring someone to pull me up and say, hey, this is what you need to do. And so, you know, now I'm that voice challenging others, you know, there's another way, and it's not an easy way, but it's a transformational way. Beautiful
Yes.
pathway of transformation.
And I choose to make it funny easy, Rani.
Yes, yeah.
And let me tell you, when you get your body clean and you get radiant and you get vitality and health back in, guys, like, you're going to feel like you're 5 and 6 years old again. Do you remember that little child in you? That little child's still living in you. It's still alive in your heart. And for me now, Rani, like, I've been on a journey now since 2012, when I went 100% raw and plant-based overnight, went through a massive detoxification and transformation in myself. And since then, you know, I do juice fasting every year. Since 2014, I did my first one. And I do at least 14 days a year. And I love it. Like, I look forward to it. Really, it's some of the best 2, 3, 4 weeks of my life. The longest one I've done is 28 days. And I'd love to go longer and explore like other realms of detoxification and juice fasting. And I just like the clarity that comes through for me. My dreams are so much more vivid. My connection with spirit is so much clearer. I can hear clearer. I can see the beauty in life, and I just feel so much more vital and connected to everything else around me. So for me, it's so much more than just the physical healing too. As you know, it's that intimate connection that you develop with your world and life.
Yes. Yeah. Transformational.
Yes.
Yes.
Awesome. Well, I'm excited to see your platform, Rani, that you're going to be offering in the future. Whereabouts are people going to be able to connect with being a part of your group and receiving your services?
Cool. So I have a Facebook page for my business. I don't know, I'll either be sharing this video on there or whatever. This is
okay.
And then I am in the process of setting up my website too. So that's Harmonic Health New Zealand, or harmonichealth.nz.
I like it.
Health.nz. So
I like.
Yeah, I'll be sharing, and I'll be seeing people in my clinic, where I'm in my clinic room in my home right now. But I'm really open to seeing people through Skype or Zoom. I choose to share my story and to coach others through.
Awesome. Well, keep me posted, Rani, because I'd love to be a part of anything you're doing online and being a part of supporting people that are going through this. I mean, for me, this fills my heart. Like, this is one of my bigger callings on the planet too, to really support people through their healing journeys back to optimal health and enthusiasm for life.
Yes, well, I've really appreciated your expertise and your experience. So, I will be calling on that again.
Yes, you're welcome. Jack. Thank you so much, Rani. It was a pleasure talking to you today. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. And for everyone listening, share this with anyone that you believe is going to benefit from doing a juice cleanse or learning about a little bit more about healing their bodies.
Yes. So good. All right. Bye, everyone.
All right. Bye.
Bye.